Salut à tous. Yes, the tension is mounting for the French 15 ahead of this Friday's big game, France versus Ireland. Quite simply, it's a match that neither can afford to lose. You could say the atmosphere here at Marcoussis is getting kind of tense. It's certainly very serious. Take a listen now to the thoughts of the French management.
Everyone says they're not playing well, but if you look at the players they have, they can quickly raise their game, so they must be taken very seriously.
We've never beaten them easily. I mean, when we beat them, just take the last game, it's always been towards the end. So they deserve a lot of respect. They have a very good attacking line. They have good fighting forwards. What else can I say?
For the players, it's a question of being focused on the game without getting too tense. Quite simply, if they're too worried about that, it will hinder what they call French flair.
It's true
that the Irish team has been through a difficult time, but they've won all their games, and we haven't, like the first match against Argentina. So whether we like it or not, they're in a good position. They have a great team and competitive spirit. They have talented players. So I have no doubt about their state of mind and their determination for Friday's game.
Since the start of the World Cup, there's always been a certain pressure on us because it's in France, and losing to the Argentinians didn't put us in a good position. But we'll do our best to get through. Victory is essential. This is a final, not a pool game. No mistakes this time.
Okay, so now we're back on track. I think the essential thing is to play good rugby and put on a good show, despite the size of the event, and not freeze on the night in front of a big crowd with so much at stake. So the best thing that could happen to us would be to free ourselves, to let go, like we did during the Six Nations games, during the preparation games, or like we did against Namibia. We know it won't be easy because we'll be up against a mighty team. But the thing is, let's not make the same mistakes as we did in the first match.
It's always good to face Ireland because I think we're alike. We both have a love of the game. And they've got a really good three-quarter line, so it's always fun to face them.
Tonight's big match, it's Wales versus Japan, two very proud countries, both with a rugby tradition. Our crews have spent a couple of days with the Welsh looking at their preparation.
Training by the seaside for the Welsh and a welcome dash of sunshine. It may not be the Millennium Stadium, but the players seem at home here as they hone their game.
We've done a lot of work off the field, some quality work off the field, I have to say. I think our processes are working well. Our players are very comfortable in doing the type of work they need to do on defining opposition threats, and we've done that.
Rugby's in the blood in Wales, the sport enjoying religious levels of devotion. And like many of their countrymen, most of this team first took to the field at a young age.
With rugby being our national sport, people look at rugby for excitement, and all the kids that play rugby in their local parks, they want to emulate the great number 10s and the great number 9s from the history of Welsh rugby.
After the workout, it's back to base camp. It all gives us a chance to talk to the players. So what do the professionals do between training sessions? Well, like many of us with time to kill, they surf the internet. The atmosphere is good though, all part of Welsh rugby joie de vivre.
The joie de vivre. I think Welsh rugby has always had a lot of flair attached to it. I think it's going back to the 60s and the 70s when we used to play a lot of rugby with a carefree spirit.
The objective for the Welsh this time round, to match the achievements of their predecessors back in 1987, who made it to the World Cup semi-finals.
That's it for this edition. Hope you enjoyed tonight's game. For now, I wish you all the very best. Don't forget, of course, we've got our rugby blog on France24-EN-Rugby-September. Take a look at that. Give us your thoughts. Have a good game. Enjoy the celebrations afterwards. See you tomorrow.